The kitten's not making great choices right now, so she's having some reflection time in the pantry by herself. So husband suggested to her that she spend some time thinking about the choices that she made. So that's what she's doing.
I hope that works out well for her and your pantry. Welcome to Reinventing This Shit Show, a podcast for moms who are just trying to make it through the day. I'm Millie.
And I'm Maxine.
We're friends.
We're moms.
We're having a midlife crisis.
Won't you join us?
Oh, holy fuck. What a week.
Yeah.
How was your week?
It was good. I'm just tired.
Stop playing with your face. I was doing that today at the hairdresser, though. Daughter. I was like, what are you doing? I just used my daughter.
You're trying to pull your skin back up on your skull.
That's what I said. Well,
So
I'm trying to
especially down here. Fuck.
lift it. Yeah.
I mean,
Remember
I
when
could
I was
like
gonna have Kybella? Change my mind.
Yeah, don't do that.
It doesn't work. They say it doesn't work, so I just have to have a facelift.
Well, I need just a rubber band, I think, to pull all of this and like knot it in the back.
They have things for you to put. I don't know. Whatever. It's hot.
Isn't that what your guava thing is supposed to be doing?
That gua fuck me. This is going to be the episode of swearing. My gua sha. I don't know. Listen, I'm not as tired as you, but I'm tired. I spent hours at Muffet yesterday that I did not expect to spend. And I did not enjoy it. Let's just put it that way.
Was it supposed to be quick? I thought it was supposed to be like hey, do this thing. And
it was supposed to be a, hey, feel my boobs. Tell me you don't feel any lumps and let me go home. And instead it was, oh, here, we need 2 vials of blood. Oh, now you go see the doctor. Oh, wait, now you have to come and give us 19 more vials of blood. And
what happened? I don't understand that.
That vaccine trial that I'm in?
Yeah.
So I emailed them a while ago and I was like, what is happening? I haven't heard from you guys in a long time. And I never got a response. So I was like, well, I guess if they need me, they'll tell me. Like, I'm not going to hound them to go get stabbed. So yeah, apparently yesterday I got my last vaccine booster and they had to do the end of treatment protocol, which means that they take all of your blood and then do all of the tests to make sure they didn't kill you. It
sounds like they literally took all of your blood. Like there was none left.
There was none left.
They took it all.
She told me, the woman told me, she said it was a record. That's the most vials of blood she's ever taken in one sitting. It took over 10 minutes. And I said, well, how much blood really is that? And she said, it's like a pint. It's like you just went and gave blood. So yeah, it was something. And then they stabbed me in the forearm and gave me, I don't know if you can see that. It's like all red and whatever. Yeah, so then they stabbed me. So that was fun. Anyway. Yeah, and I had to get my mother-in-law to pick up my daughter, and it was just one of those days I came home and I was like, fuck this. And then I had to walk the dogs because husband's gone. So
did he already leave?
He left yesterday. Yep, yesterday morning. So it was just one of those.
And this is like 2 weeks, right?
2.5-ish. Yeah, I don't remember when he comes home. I'll remember he's coming home when he calls me from the airport and says I'm getting on a plane. I literally have no idea when he's coming back. I'm just focused on functioning. So
well, the husband that's here leaves next week and he's gone for a week.
Where's
so that's going to be Vegas. For a work trip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting.
I'm like already really freaking out about it because I don't know how I'm going to handle everything. Being so far away and, and lacrosse. And I mean, the boy is going to have to help out a ton, which, he's got his own shit. So,
but that's what you do.
Well, and the big news is that the oldest will be home on Sunday.
Woohoo!
Here. He gets here Sunday. And there's a chance that there's a chance that he could be here that week that husband is gone, but he can't drive. He doesn't his license is expired and we don't have insurance on him.
Oh. Well, that's
because he lives in New York now, like he doesn't need it. So that doesn't help.
No, it really doesn't. Well, there's Uber for teens, I guess.
Yeah, she
What
did
is
do it
it
one
with our
time.
husbands? Oh, really? How was it? Was it okay?
She was really hesitant about it, but she decided to go ahead and do it, and she said it was fine.
Oh, good. I mean,
So
I'd be nervous at
yeah,
15
she
or
was. Yeah,
yeah.
she was, but she did it. I mean, it was from school to our house. So
Okay, well, it's
yeah,
good to know that it worked. I mean, I'm a little
I was
nervous
glad.
about
Yeah, I
doing it
was
too,
glad.
but
Well, because I just want my thing is it's like a life skill. I want her to be able to access that and
mm-hmm.
do it, know how to do it if she needs
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
glad
it's
that she
so much
did.
better than what we had, which was nothing. Like, you're gonna get in a
Yeah, no, it
cab.
was walking down the street in the middle of the night. That's what we had.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Maybe hitchhiking. I mean, I never hitchhiked, but
No, but
that was like our parents'
there's
generation. They did a lot of that hitchhiking.
oh my God, my dad, he talked about that a lot.
Isn't that
Yeah,
how
no.
Ted Bundy? No, I don't know. I listen to too
Yeah.
much true crime. It's
Well,
all.
Jeffrey Dahmer is who you're
There we
thinking of.
go. Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's how he got a lot of victims.
So great. Okay, let's move on. God, I feel like we haven't done this in forever. It's only been 2
2
weeks,
weeks.
but I haven't really
Yeah.
talked to you either. So I feel like I'm
Mm-mm.
out
Just
of the
text.
rhythm. Like this is going to be a lot of editing to try and make this sound like something. I don't know.
Like something.
Yeah, maybe we should
Well,
start over. Should we start
okay.
over?
Yeah, and we'll just talk about our weeks like normal.
Yes, like
So yeah.
basic stuff. All right, here. So,
Okay.
hey Maxine,
Start up.
how is start over again? Hey Maxine, how was your week? Look at you. You
Well,
look all
Millie,
surprised.
it was fine. The new schedule is better. The big news is that the eldest boy is coming home on Sunday, so we're super, super excited about that. He'll
Oh,
be home for a weekish.
that is really
Um,
exciting. Although that's not
yes,
long
we're.
enough though. I don't think that's long
It's
enough. I don't
not.
like it.
Oh, and I haven't even told you this. He already has a callback for Jersey Boys that he has to submit
Woo.
for tomorrow, and if he gets it, he has to be at rehearsals February 26th in New York.
Wow.
So he'll be home and he doesn't have an apartment yet. So, so, yeah.
I don't know why that's making me laugh so hard. I'm a little
Uh,
punchy, I
you know,
think.
it fucking figures, you know, it really does. I'm already so worried about all that, but,
It'll be
um,
fine.
it'll be fine.
He'll have a
But
job. I mean, it's not, he'll have a job.
I'm,
So,
I'm just glad he's coming home for a little bit. He is so ready to get off that boat and spend some
God, I
time at
can't believe
home.
he's still on
He's
it. I
tired.
thought he was
Yeah,
off.
no, 6.5 months is what it'll end up being. Yeah.
Good Lord.
So
Wow.
it's going to be really nice to see him for a few days,
Aw.
even though I'm working. And my dad is coming for a couple days to see him also.
That should be
And
fun.
the youngest boy is getting a Youth Volunteer of the Year award at All Faiths Food Bank on Friday.
Oh,
Yeah, and so my dad and his brother are going to be here to go to the little luncheon with
oh,
him to see him get his little award.
oh,
And then
that's
he's running a
awesome.
15K on Saturday too. So he's got, I know, he's so annoying.
Right? Seriously. That's like a half marathon, right? That's more than a half.
Yeah.
No, that's a half marathon.
No, it's half-ish.
What is with these people who run? I don't know what is
I know,
happening.
like relax, okay?
I
Relax.
know, right? Just knock it off.
Slow
All
down.
right. Well,
Anyway,
can
how was your all's weeky?
okay, so my week is it's pretty good other than I think daughter got me sick. I'm pretty sure my liver is failing and I have stomach cancer and my husband left. So,
Okay. We have dealt with your liver and your stomach cancer multiple times.
Mhm. Yep.
None of those times did you have it, and
No.
this is the same.
No, I know. I know.
So
I
you're
know.
fine.
I am.
You're
I'm fine.
fine.
I'm fine. But whatever.
Everyone's fine. Well, it's not easy
We're all
having
fine.
being a single parent, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
that blows.
Yeah. I
Cause,
mean, my
but in
kids
some ways it's easier.
in some ways it is easier. Yeah, because, I don't have to do everything his way. So, that
Mm-hmm.
makes it easier. And I got the dog walker for the weekday mornings. She's
Yeah,
only
you
been here
said that.
once and
Has
it's
that started?
amazing. She was
Okay,
here
good.
Friday, today, this morning. God, long day. But I got up this morning and older daughter was like, I don't feel well. And I normally would be like, listen, I know you don't feel well, but you got to push through. We got to go to school, blah, blah, blah. Today I was like, if she doesn't go to school, I can sleep for 45 more minutes. Fine, you can stay home. And I went back to bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
No.
whatever.
When you're single parenting and jobbing and full activities, like it's crisis management. So
Yeah.
you want to fucking stay home? Go ahead. Stay home.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to eat McDonald's every fucking night this week? Great. That's what we're doing.
Your
Yeah, I
father's
know.
in London today with another woman, by the way. He has a friend that lives in France. We've known her forever, but she flew. He's in London for a couple days to get like, over the jet lag before he flies to Africa.
Yeah.
So she flew in from France and they went to see Book of Mormon, which is the only thing I'm jealous about. I don't give a shit what they do, but don't see a show without me.
Yeah, that is kind of cheaty.
I know.
That's really rude on his part, but
I know. He didn't want to tell me even. He was like, I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want you to be jealous.
Well, I am, asshole.
I am. So. Yeah. So whatever. But
was
anyway,
it good?
I don't know. He's so tired. He barely could speak. So he didn't really have much to say about it. Something about there's a song about Hitler that he thought was funny. And that was pretty much the end of the conversation.
Well, Book of Mormon is Trey Parker and Matt Stone. So, yeah. There's going to be a whole lot of Hitler and things of that nature.
Genghis Khan.
That light, funny stuff.
The light, funny stuff. Yeah. So anyway.
Like Holocaust.
Yeah. Yeah. Yay. Anyway, I'm tired. I'm tired of talking about me. Anyway, that's me.
Okay.
God, this is going to be the worst episode ever.
But that's what I think every time.
That's true. Okay. All right.
I don't like any of them.
I know.
So let's talk about the Super Bowl first, because I feel like that's super important, mostly because the Chiefs won, and as they should.
I know. So I know you're excited, but that was a late game, and you had to get up super early.
Oh my God! And I couldn't go to sleep overtime. Yeah. Best of luck, guys. Let me know how it goes tomorrow. No,
right?
I'm there coaching them. I'm with them.
Right? They needed you.
Yes, they did. But fuck, it was a late night. No, and I couldn't go to sleep. Like I was wired.
Yeah, yeah.
It was well after midnight, and then got up at 5. So,
do you want to hate me a little bit?
I know you didn't watch the whole thing.
I went to bed after Usher.
I know you didn't. Are you joking? Usher?
Yeah.
Husband and I were talking about that because he was asking me what we were going to talk about on the pod. I said, well, we'll cover the Super Bowl, but I know good and well she didn't stay up and watch it, so it doesn't even matter.
But it does, because so husband and I were not really sure who we were going to root for, although of course had to be the Chiefs because, you. But
hurtful. He would root against the Chiefs just to piss me off. So,
and he would actually do that. Mm-hmm. But as the game started, he was like, we got a few minutes in and he was like, I'm rooting for the Chiefs. I'm really want him to win. So anyway, yeah, he's real into the Chiefs. He's real happy about it. I was real into the halftime show, even though beforehand I was like, I don't even think I know anything about Usher. And
I know plenty, and I love old Usher, and he sure brought old Usher, didn't he? Especially on those roller skates. Good God, I thought he was going to bite it a couple of times.
I did too. But I loved it. I loved it. I know a lot of people did. Well, some people didn't like that halftime show, but you didn't like it?
It was fine. Like, and I actually really like Usher. Like, I know lots and lots of his songs, but for the halftime show, I always feel like it should be somebody who's current and relevant. Yeah. And he's like 10 years ago, if 10, 15 years ago. The only time that's cool is, do you remember the Super Bowl where they had, it wasn't last year, but it was the year before, I think.
Like Eminem
when they had,
and...
Oh, yeah. Eminem and
people hated that one. And how did people hate that Super Bowl? I loved it.
It was for people our age, though.
Yeah,
I
wanted it to be longer. That was my complaint. It should have been longer.
God. Well, and there were all these memes about kids talking about their parents like crip walking around the living room and stuff, and that was totally our experience. I mean, husband and I were having the best time. That one was awesome.
Yeah.
This year, who was last year?
Rihanna. And she was pregnant, remember, in that red
Yeah.
jumpsuit thing?
Yeah, that was cute,
Yeah.
but
It wasn't. It
nah,
didn't get me going. I don't
it
know. I
was.
really
I,
enjoyed it this year.
I liked his costumes. That was
I
fun.
also enjoyed his costumes, except for that blue one. I loved the over the top and the glitter and all that. I thought that was really
Yeah,
fun.
yeah,
But it looked like a weird, like, muscle suit almost, that one.
yeah.
Like
It
he
did.
was like a blue Power Ranger or something. I didn't
Well, and
love
I could have
it.
done without him taking his shirt off. Like, was that necessary? Did you have to take your shirt
Yes,
off?
that was 100% necessary.
I feel like he's trying to prove, hey, look, I'm not middle aged. Yeah, you are. You
Yeah,
are.
but I mean, oh, I
Those are
enjoyed that.
show muscles. Those aren't real.
Whatever. I don't care. I still enjoyed them.
I really? Do you think he's cute?
Yes,
I
I
am not
do.
into him at all.
Eh,
Mm-mm.
I don't know that
No.
I
Now
like
Tay
think I
Diggs.
don't no
Oh
idea.
God.
No
Yeah, you
idea.
do. He
Nah.
was in Rent. He was in the original Rent cast. He was Benny. He was married
Okay.
to Adina Menzel forever.
He was. Okay, hold on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
He's so pretty.
Yeah,
He is
he's
just
beautiful.
beautiful.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm into
Yeah.
that.
God,
Yeah.
you have to cut this out because my husband already gets mad when I bring up Tay Diggs, so
All
I need to
right,
stop.
fine. Dang. This is going to be I'm going to be editing all day tomorrow.
Yeah,
All right, so okay,
it's
this
fine. Okay.
so halftime we're divided on. You're sort of like
Yeah, it
falling
was
asleep over
whatever.
it. I really enjoyed it.
It
I think
was
cuz I had
fine.
no
I thought the rollers,
expectations.
and I just think the roller skates were just cheesy as hell. That did not land for me at all.
I loved
Like,
it. I
it
loved
would have been
it.
awesome if he had, and he really did. I really thought he was going to bite it a couple of times. He was
Yeah,
kind of
I
like,
was nervous.
whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he was the best roller skater on the stage.
No, that's why that was the best part for me, for
Yeah,
sure.
that was fun. I enjoyed that. But I loved
Um,
like all this circus performers type thing at the beginning.
yeah,
It
yeah.
was more they weren't really circus, more like Cirque du Soleil type stuff. I thought that was fun
Oh,
at the beginning. Don't
well,
make
I
me
like the
yawn.
colors. Sorry.
Yeah, it was very bright.
Stop.
It was very pretty. Um yeah. So okay, so the actual game, I don't
Mm.
I don't know. The first half was like the Chiefs at the beginning. I was like, they do not deserve to win this game. They are not playing well.
No, they had, but that's kind of their our because I'm a part of the team. That's kind of
Mm-hmm.
our MO. Second half is where it always kind of gets better. Like
Yeah.
I do get nervous in the first quarter sometimes, but I always have to remind myself that that sort of situation happens pretty much every game. And
Hmm.
somebody was talking about during halftime how Super Bowl, the last two Super Bowls that we won, we were behind 10 points at halftime every
Wow.
single game. So I was
Wow.
like, I think we might have had some points on the board, but we were still behind 10 points and
For
we
sure they
won both
did
of those Super
because
Bowls.
they were saying, right, it was in the maybe the middle. I don't remember when Kansas City finally scored the first time, but they were saying no team has ever been shut out at halftime and come back to win.
Yeah.
So they must have always had points on the board at
Yeah,
intermission.
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So it was it was amazing. Like, cause
Yeah.
they had a sloppy season. They looked like shit quite a few
Yeah.
times and had a
Yeah.
lot of trouble with the offense and nobody could catch the damn ball for a few games. And so, this was definitely a sloppier win this year than it was last year. But the team is different this year. There's a lot of new players and just some different things going on. So, but I know that everyone hates the Chiefs right now, which is really weird. But
I- Can we
I don't
talk
care.
about? Well, there's two things. First of all, the entire world is talking about how Travis Kelce got in the coach's face and screamed at
Ooh.
him. I did not like that moment. At
So
that exact, I mentioned it to my husband at that moment. I was like, "That is terrifying. I do not like what I'm seeing."
well, he. I'm not excusing it, but he. That is a long term thing for him. He is a fucking hothead. Now he did not mean to run into Andy Reid. That was not intentional. It just he bumped into him And he knows that it was bad, and
Yeah.
he's done pretty good most of the time lately showing restraint, but I would say the Super Bowl game, he was terrible. And then the AFC Championship game, he was really, really bad too. But he gets baited into that shit. And that's not a good excuse, but the stuff that is said to him on
Yeah.
like, do you ever watch the interactions between all of them on the field?
Mm-mm.
Those guys, especially since he started dating Taylor, the opposing teams fuck with him constantly. It is constant what they're doing to him. And
Wow.
he gets upset about shit pretty, I think, pretty easily anyway, but they mess with him constantly.
Yeah.
And I think and you know, he gets really frustrated, and yeah, I've seen him get in Andy Reid's face before, but he's never bumped into him like he did.
Yeah.
It looked really, the optics of that was really, really bad.
Really bad. And
And
I'm
he's
not going to
talked
weigh
about it
in.
since then.
Yeah, and they
No, but
both have. I mean, Andy Reid, said it's no big deal. He doesn't care. He's not upset about it. But I've seen a lot of people on like TikTok and stuff talking about how, if you're going to act like that in front of millions of people, what are you going to act
yeah,
like behind closed doors?
yeah,
And I'm
no.
not going to weigh in either way. I don't know anything about it. All I know is that it was upsetting. And I thought, wow, if I was his girlfriend, I don't think I'd want to have seen that. That would have scared
Well,
me.
but what people say about him is that that is not who he is at all. Like the big dumb animal that he seems to be, the funny, jokey guy, that's
Mm-hmm.
actually who he is.
Yeah.
That kind of shit only happens when he's on the field. He doesn't do
Interesting.
that stuff beyond. But I mean, yeah, who knows? It's not like any of us know any of them for
Yeah.
real.
Yeah,
But
exactly. So,
that that looked really bad,
yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
Way worse than I think it actually was, but it looked bad.
It did. It wasn't great optics. And then
Mm-mm.
his whole karaoke show at the end when he was when they were accepting the
Was he?
trophy. Do you remember
Oh
when he was
yeah.
singing like Viva Las Vegas? I was like, "Oh my god, if I was Taylor Swift, I
Well,
would be
did you
hiding."
see? Have you seen the footage of his brother in that luchador mask dancing in Vegas afterwards? Because you know him and his brother
Yeah.
podcast. You know,
Yeah.
and Jason had, who I might even love Jason a little more than Travis. Jason had these Kansas City overalls on, and you know he's got a little bit of a belly, and they were a really tight fit, which was hilarious anyway. And he got progressively drunker, and then somehow ended up with this like Chiefs luchador mask, and he's like
Oh my
standing and
god.
like kind of air humping at this club with the luchador mask on. You got to look it up. It's hysterical. It is the
All right.
funniest fucking thing.
Let me look it up
Um,
real quick. Jason
you have to,
Kelce
yeah,
Las
just look up Jason Kelsey
Vegas.
luchador,
Oh my
and
god.
you'll see it.
No, 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 no. Oh my gosh. He got
Do
it
you see him
from an
dancing?
no, well,
From a
right now I'm
kid.
just looking at the pictures like an 8th grade kid gave it to
No, you
wait,
got to
video.
watch him dancing.
Okay, okay.
His
All right.
poor
I don't
wife.
Oh wait. Okay, no, I'm not going to do it right now because it'll screw everything up, but I'll watch it. I'll watch it later. That's
Oh
so
God,
funny.
I just feel his wife. I'm sure she's just like,
I can't
I'm
even.
just gonna pretend it's not even happening.
My husband showed up to the first Halloween party at my current job 5 years ago in a centaur costume, an inflatable centaur costume with no shirt. So I'm just gonna leave that right there.
So stupid. He
It
would,
was
you know?
it was a bold choice.
And people are like, what the man?
People have
And they
not
didn't like
forgotten it.
know you.
Mm-mm.
So,
Yeah,
God,
yeah. Well, it
he's
was
an,
it was a choice.
with no shirt on. What is he
Yeah.
doing?
Well, centaurs don't
He
wear
must have really thought
shirts.
he looked awesome.
I
Had he been working
guess.
out? That was the whole reason.
No, I don't think so. I don't remember. All right. Well, can we get into the conspiracy theories? You want
Yeah,
to tackle
I
that?
actually don't know those very well, other than Taylor Swift was infiltrating the Chiefs, you know, because she's a true Eagles fan, and it was some kind of fuckery
Oh,
there. That was the deal, that she was,
I
the
think that's
whole
an older
plan was
one.
to, yeah, but that obviously that didn't work since the
No.
Eagles were
No, they
done a
had
long time
to
ago.
they had to come up with new ones now.
What's the new
Now
ones? I don't think I know them.
well, the NFL scripted. It's all written out.
Everybody keeps saying that, but I gotta
Uh-huh.
tell you, if it's scripted, why would they have the Chiefs win again? That makes no sense at all.
That's a good question. Let's see. Taylor Swift NFL conspiracies. Let's just see what the internet says. Oh gosh, there's so many. Oh, great title, Chicago Sun-Times. Shake off the Taylor Swift conspiracy theories. Fixed in order to have Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce endorse President Biden on the playing field. There's one of them.
Well,
that's
that
right. Didn't happen. Yeah, no. All kinds of stuff. People, like, I watched a video. I sent it to my husband and I was like, the American experiment is dead. This man, like, legitimately believes that it's all scripted and it's all about, like, Taylor Swift winning the election for Joe Biden. And then, of course, Biden posts the next day. He posted that picture of him as what do they call him? What do they call him? There's a thing they call him, which I thought was hilarious. Anyway.
Who, Biden?
Yeah, dark something. Dark Biden, dark Brandon. That's what it is. Dark Brandon. Because you know the Let's Go Brandon thing.
Oh,
so they call him anyway. So they call him, it's a joke. It's because he likes, he just kind of loses his temper and goes off the cuff, and it's hilarious. So anyway, so he posts this picture of himself as Dark Brandon with these glowing eyes, and it says something like, "Congratulations, Chiefs, just like we scripted it," or something. Like, he's obviously saying,
oh, that's funny.
Right? He's obviously saying, like, haha, yeah, right, like, I scripted this, but whatever. But people fucking believed it. And there's all, the 13 stuff.
Yeah, I know. All of that, I just don't think that if we're going to do some top secret shit, that the NFL is going to be involved. I just don't see it. That one's really dumb to me. I just don't see how on earth that's real. It's dumb.
No. And I'm sorry, the best actors in the world aren't going to pull off what these guys do on the field as far as emotion and stuff. Like the thing we were just talking about. No way Travis Kelce is the world's greatest actor and turned himself that shade of red because someone told him to.
No, I can see where people would think that it could possibly be, there could be some scripts or whatever. But again, I just keep going back to like logic, and I don't understand why you would have the Chiefs win again this year if that was the case. And what benefit is that to anybody? I don't know.
It's a good question. I don't know.
I don't care. Okay, they're just good. That's all it is, friends.
I know. Okay. What, are you taking notes over there?
No, I was crossing out what we had talked about already.
Oh.
And now we need to talk about Valentine's Day because that's this week. Was it super moving for you guys?
Oh, sure. Right.
Was it a really special day?
Uh-huh.
Okay, but I guess not. The kids are old now. They're not really even. Do you remember how fun that was when we were little? The Valentine's Day boxes that you would make?
Yes. And my youngest was actually very sad Wednesday morning when she woke up and remembered that the second through fifth graders were going to be doing the Valentine's Day post office, and she was too old and she couldn't be a part of it this year. So no more Valentine's boxes, no more Valentine's post office, none of that stuff.
I know. I that stuff was so much fun when we were little. My kids did it, but I feel like it was over by like fourth grade, maybe fourth or fifth grade.
I don't remember. Neither one of them.
We always did like the shoe boxes with them, but I bet you were one of those fucking parents that did this elaborate, fantastic.
No, I didn't touch
creative.
them. No, see, I am like a dual-sided parent. Like, on one hand, I can totally see where you would think I would do that, and on the other hand, I'm like, fuck this. It's like, get your own shit done. I can't handle it. I don't have time. Here's a box I dug out of the recycling. You do something with it. Here's some glue sticks, and go find something. Like, on one hand, I'm like super over the top, and then on the other hand, I'm like, I can't be bothered. Please go away. So I don't know. Best mom.
So
I'm feeling like a really good mom right now.
yeah, no, Mother of the Year. Yeah.
Yeah.
We,
Yeah.
when we were little though, we used to, I would make homemade ones. My mom would get like construction paper and stickers and like tissue paper and like all this shit and like
For the
amazing stuff.
box?
And then I would handwrite Valentines for everybody in my class.
Oh,
And I would
like
say
you
something
made your
nice to
own?
every person. Yeah.
You
Oh
made your
yeah. Every year.
Oh, that's awesome. No, I
Yeah.
know. I don't think I ever did that. We always had
Well,
the
but I'm
box of
not like
Valentines.
tacky or creative. Like that was my mom's thing. Like that we kind of just started doing that, and so then we did it every year.
Hmm.
But I am not creative in the slightest.
That's a nice
But it
memory
was always
though.
really fun. Well, see, I don't know if you know this story, but yeah, maybe. Anyway, so she used to make heart cakes, like individual heart cakes for everybody,
Yes.
our friends, like, because that's when room mothers were like big, and she was always like the room mother in her like swishy outfit, and she and she would make heart cakes for everybody in my class with their names on them. And
Oh my
then as we
gosh.
got older, she would make it like for our friends and stuff in high school. And then when my brother and I both lived, like my brother lived in California and I was in North Carolina for a while, she would send them to us. She would make them for Valentine's Day and then send them to us. And so after she died, I got they're like muffin tins, but they're hearts. And so I make them every year now. And I
I don't
don't do
remember getting
anything
one of
near.
these.
No, because I don't fucking put people's names on them. And we did sprinkles this year. I have done names before and they look horrible. It's so ugly.
Oh.
So, but I still make them. And like this year, I was like, fuck, I haven't made the heart cakes yet. So I'm like getting home from work and like hurrying to like
Ugh.
get them done and stuff because it's like I can't not do it now. And I
Yeah.
froze a couple for the oldest so that when he gets home on Sunday, he'll have
Oh.
his heart cakes. So
Oh, that's so cute. I
it's
really
like
feel
a
like a terrible
thing.
mother now. I did not get the
No, you
kids
should.
cards this year. Like last year, I got them cards. My husband and I each got them different cards. And I got the older one. I made her a card because I couldn't find her a decent one because she knows she hates everything lovey
Mm-hmm.
and Valentine's
Mm-hmm.
Day and blah, blah, blah. And hers was I printed out a picture from the St. Valentine's Day massacre in Chicago.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. So
She
that
probably
was
loved
hers
that.
last year. She did. She loved it. This year, totally slipped my mind. I did find in my closet a pair of earrings that I bought the younger one randomly one day at Aldi because I was like, oh, this will be fun. Like, she'll like these for Valentine's Day. So I was thinking ahead. So I did, those
You
were
just
there.
didn't finish the thought. You started it.
I did because I actually did put them out for her, but my husband saved the day because he gave them each a card, which was very sweet. And on his own, got candy for them, which he did text me and
Oh,
say, do you think that they'll like these? And I said, yes. And I actually did have some candy that I was going to give them, but I was like, "Oh, I'll just save that for later and he can give them theirs." So anyway, so yeah, we didn't really do anything. And then I picked the younger daughter up from school on Wednesday to take her to her 3 hours of dance. And she sat in the car and promptly burst into tears. Her throat hurt, her head hurt. She felt nauseous. I was like, you're just going home. You're not going to dance.
mm.
But I went to my tap class and
For
came home.
Valentine's Day?
Uh-huh. Yeah. I went to tap class and then came home and said goodnight to husband and went to bed because I felt like crap too. So he finished
That sounds
packing
like
and
a
left the next
sexy
morning.
night.
Yeah. See? And how about you? What was your sexy Valentine's Day?
Pizza
Mm-hmm.
and
Gluten-free, dairy-free pizza?
yeah, and
That's
then
good.
we did have a little bit of wine, not much though. We started out thinking it'd be fun to have wine, but then we like didn't finish it and
Mm.
lost the commitment to the wine that we had when we started because it's like it's fucking Wednesday night and we got to get up
And
early and
you got to be up in 4 hours? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
not
Your
that
wine
fun.
wall is going to overflow.
The wine wall is like it's we're not moving things out of it. It's just there, like
Well, older
the,
son's coming home soon. I
yeah,
bet
but
he'll have some.
I don't know. I don't know. He's
No.
he's and he's on this, because he gained a little bit of weight on that cruise,
I'm
and so he's
sure he
like
did. There was a lot of good food on that
super,
cruise.
yeah, he's trying to hurry up and lose some stuff, before he gets back to New York. And so
Yeah.
I don't know how much eating he's going to be doing at the house when he gets
Oh,
here. We'll see.
okay.
A
Well,
lot of cardio, I know that.
yeah. He's got a couple heart
He's
cakes
been,
to get through.
yeah, he does. Actually, he doesn't even know that I saved those. He'll be so excited.
Oh, all right. Well, I think we've covered Valentine's Day really.
Really well.
Yeah, you think?
I don't know.
It's the
How
worst
well can you
fucking
cover?
episode ever.
It really is. And Valentine's Day was much more fun when we were younger.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
except, like, think about how gross the candy was when we were little and we
oh my
still ate it.
God. Those
Like those
hearts, those
conversation
conversation
hearts
hearts. Which you
that
remember
were
when they
like,
got rid of those? Do you remember they got rid
yeah.
of those a few years ago and they're back? People raised such
Hmm.
a fuss that they're back now.
But they, like, your teeth broke and all you tasted was food coloring, but we
Yeah, you might
still
as well
like
have been
ate them.
eating your teeth.
I
Yeah.
know. And we still like just, do you remember those gobstoppers that were hearts?
Oh,
They made them into hearts, and like the sweet
yes.
tart hearts.
Yes.
Like, I loved all
Okay.
that Valentine's Day candy.
Sweet
It
tarts
was
sound
really,
kind of good right now.
oh yeah.
That does sound really good right now.
Do you have them?
No. I don't have anything.
Well, this is the time of year that it's like
Right.
50% off. You need to fucking go get all the Valentine's Day
We
candy.
were just at the store so that I could buy my vegan pizza, which, by the way, they did not have. So I had to get these like vegan pizza wrap thingies. It was terrible, but whatever. It didn't have cheese in it.
It was,
Um,
ugh.
so they had all that 50% off candy at the front, and I had the little one with me, and she's like, can I get something off the table?" I said, "Fine, just hurry up, because like, they're ringing
Yeah,
us up
let's
right
go.
now." She picks up it was like
What was it?
a chocolate heart, and it said something about like a bachelor on it. Oh no, it was a rose. That's what it was. It was like a chocolate rose, and it was like bachelor branding. And I was like, "You cannot have that. Like, I cannot buy that for you.
Put it back. You're
Get
not
something
eating that.
else."
I don't remember Valentine's Day candy being like dirty. Like there's all this like naughty
Right?
candy now. We didn't have that when we were growing up. Like
No.
there was just the broken teeth hearts and then, variations of that, whether it was the
Right.
runts or the gobstoppers or the
Oh,
sweet tarts or
runts.
whatever.
Yeah.
I know, remember those? They were
Yes.
so good. But
Oh,
and like, do you remember when you would like you would like, make Valentine's and then you would like just dump like loose candy into the envelope and then close it up?
yes.
Like,
Yes.
when I think
Yes.
about how nasty and germy shit was back then, and you wouldn't do that now. You wouldn't get a
No.
bag of conversation hearts and then just throw a few into each envelope and hand it to
No.
people. Or like all the homemade treats that we used to eat
Oh,
in parties and stuff.
how are we
Can't
not
do
all
that.
dead?
No. And nobody asked what was in it. We just fucking ate it.
Yeah. I'd eat
It
it
wasn't like,
now.
ooh, is this peanut free or is this,
Right?
gluten free or is it? No, we just fucking ate it.
Just shove it in your mouth.
And it didn't
So,
have to be store bought.
I
Moms
know.
had like cigarettes in their mouths while they're making like Rice Krispie treats and shit, and then bringing it to school, and it smelled like smoke a little bit, but you would still eat it.
There was a woman on the in that Gen X Facebook group I'm in that said something today about, do you remember eating the match tips from your parents when they would light their cigarettes? She and her brother would fight over the matches, and they'd eat the charred tips off of them. And she
Okay,
said
that's not normal.
I have never heard this. She's got to be in the older section of Gen X, because Gen X is a pretty wide variety.
Yeah, but that sounds dangerous.
I've never, and she said a whole bunch of people had like said that, yeah, I remember doing that. Isn't that weird? Yeah.
Ew,
Okay.
stop it. No.
I know the 80s were a weird time.
I mean, we ate some fucked up shit when you think about the food coloring and shit that was in literally, and all the preservatives.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was such a great idea to preserve food back then, not thinking about,
Right.
what it might do to our bodies.
Right. And now we all have cancer.
I mean, yeah, but I just was thinking about that today, like how not cautious parents were like when they would bring things to school.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I'm serious. Like so many of my friends whose parents made brownies or cookies or something, you would know that the container was going to smell like cigarettes because they
Oh my
smoked
God.
24 hours a day in their houses and everything that came from their house smelled like cigarettes, but you were still going to eat the brownie, even if it smelled like smoke a little bit,
That
like
is funny. I don't remember
you would
that, but I
never do
believe
that
you.
now.
Except for
Yeah. Like,
then like our parents wanted to like cut all of our candy open on Halloween to look for razor blades.
yeah, but it
So
was okay for Mary's smoky mom to bring in brownies with,
I don't know.
ash in them. Yeah, it's
And
fine. Go ahead.
like the Aquanet and
Oh
cigarettes
my
and yeah.
God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone.
So I
I
don't know.
mean,
It was a different time. It
I
was a
know.
very special time.
A once in a lifetime time.
It was a once in a lifetime time, which is probably a good thing, but it's fun to reminisce.
Listen, I miss those Valentine's Day parties, okay? Those were the
Me too. And
best.
why is my nose so itchy? What is like, is there a saying about your nose being itchy other than you might have a cold?
Isn't that when somebody's thinking about you or something?
Maybe. Like, I can't. Okay. All right.
Who's thinking about you? Let's do
That's a good
the
question. My husband's asleep, so
let's grab that fishbowl.
grab the fish bowl. Let's see if I can get it on
Have
the
you
first try.
have you taken stuff out of there? Or
I
did you
did.
leave all that?
I left the ones from last time out. Let's see if we can. That's such a stupid question. No, I don't want to be that serious. No, these all suck. Let me see what one my
I really
kids wrote.
appreciate how we're openly just refusing to answer a bunch of these questions.
Oh, this is an interesting one. Weird opinions.
What does that mean?
I don't know. What weird opinion do you have?
I would think all of my opinions are weird.
I think you might be right.
I don't
Weird opinions.
about
It just
anything?
says weird opinions. I think it could be about anything.
Okay, so I love the way that Macy's smells. And I wish that I had. Okay, so Macy's used to be Jones' store in Kansas City, where I grew up.
Okay.
And I always used to tell my mom when we would go in there that I could eat something that smells like that store. And Macy's kind of smells the same way. The way that like the fabrics and stuff smelled, I would just like go up to clothing there and smell it. And I kind of do that a little bit in Macy's now too. But that's fucking weird.
That is weird. Opinion, I'm not sure it's an opinion, but it's weird.
It is one of the best smells in the world.
Like they should make a candle out of it.
Yes.
Okay. All
right. I could suck on something that smells like that. That tastes like that.
Live could say right now, but I'm not going to.
I know.
Yeah. So, okay. Weird opinions. Well, I mean, you already know I hate truffles, which that's
is the stupidest thing. I just don't accept that.
I'm sorry. I can't change it. Weird opinions. I don't know. Do you know if I have any weird opinions? Why did I pick this card?
I don't know. You thought it was so fucking great, and now we're stuck trying to figure out.
Okay, this isn't an opinion. Again, not an opinion, but I'm terrified to fly, but I absolutely love airplanes, fighter jets to be specific.
Yeah, that is weird because you said that to me when we were talking about all this a few weeks ago, because I also have a fear of flying. I haven't flown. At least you've flown. I haven't flown in 17 years, 18 years.
Wow.
I hate planes. I don't want to be around them. I don't want to be in them. I have no interest. So it's so bizarre to me that you love them but hate them.
Yeah.
No, it's all hate.
I love them. As far as I can figure, I was a fighter pilot in a previous life, and I died in a fiery plane crash. That's the only thing that explains it. Like, I loved to fly my fighter jet, and then I died in one. Has to be it.
Hey, this conversation is making me super nervous. We're talking about flying and death, and
Sorry.
I'm not about
but you're
it
not
at
getting.
all.
But you're not getting on a plane. You're not getting on a plane anytime soon. You don't have to.
But my kid is.
Oh, but you know how safe flying is. Like flying is literally safer than us sitting here right now. Like we are in more danger right now of something happening to us statistically than if we were in an airplane. Which, again, I can know all of that shit. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean I want to get on an airplane. But
I hate this conversation.
Okay, we can be done. Well, okay. God damn my nose. All right.
What is with your nose?
I don't know. It's the weirdest thing. It is like someone might as well have a feather and like tickling the end of my nose. I don't know. And
did you put it on the microphone?
No, I am now. No. And I think you could see your reflection in my forehead.
But I don't know why that's the light that's doing that to you.
Yeah, I know, but it's the same light.
God, I'm going to rip your fucking nose off your head and stomp on it. That's what I'm going to do.
That is our opening line.
But it's preventative. I'm trying to help. God damn it.
All right. So can we need to wrap this up.
Oh, yeah.
If you like hanging out with us, please subscribe, rate, review, and share the podcast.
And remember, a midlife crisis is more fun with friends. Stop rubbing your nose.
Okay.
It's fine. The nose is fine.
Why do we stop it?
I'm sending positive nose vibes.
Okay. Thank you.